Everyone to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Red Raiders will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll run it from the gun. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Wallace. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll run play action. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Rebels line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Gives it on the option. Gets it past the marker. There he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wallace. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. Right down the middle. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Stribley. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Rebels are marching down the field.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Catch in the middle, it's dribbling. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. The screen, and watch out! There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Lacy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for the offense. Wants to go up top. Keeps looking downfield. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Using his feet to buy time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. He's taking the shot. He's got it down the left. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to throw, it's Morton. Caught, close to the marker, it's Carter. Touchdown, Red Raiders! A great catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Wallace. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Wallace. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. And the Rebels in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Lee.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got the first down and more. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Gonna let it fly. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. And the Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah.
Breaks into the open. Smashes ahead. He's in open space downfield. Touchdown, Red Raider! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, doesn't he? Makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Got it in the middle. It's Stribling.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Stribling. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gonna swing it on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's dribbling. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wallace. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Wallace. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing in his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Gives it on the option. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Pocket breaking down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. Just feeds the running back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. This is the new wave of offensive thinking, going for it 4th and long from their own 47. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll do it himself. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. He makes a grab into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. There he goes! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Second down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Lee. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
He's going for it all. Hits him in stride at the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain with your defensive ends. You got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Grabbed in the middle, it's Haas. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might be calling a hot route. Leaves it with the running back. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
And it's decision time now, because you score the touchdown, you're down one late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback, if he has to throw it here, to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. The give on the option. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Rides to back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Gotta have it here on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Firing to the right, complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Diggs. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Trying to slam in. They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on 3rd down. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the...
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense has it. They're on the move. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
How about that turn of events for the defense? Not only do they force the fumble and jump on it, creating a massive momentum shift, but they're already in field goal range where they stand right now to break this tie.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. The holder will mark his spot at the 34. A 44-yard attempt, almost certainly for the game. Absolute shank. Missed it. And after the miss, the only hope is to get a stop and play another round of overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. A first down run in the red zone. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. And the D deny them on second and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Rebels! They strike first here in overtime.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They'll go to the air. They went for the 2 and got it, and now an 8-point lead in overtime. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Back to throw, it's Morton. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. He'll try to take it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was spelling that end zone on that return. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.